Welcome back to the Idolm ster One for All. We're voice acting. We're at rank D with Chihaya. Let's go.
Cool. Thank you very much, producer. It was a close match, but we barely managed to emerge victorious thanks to your support. Despite my concerns, your unique brand of guidance ultimately proved to be the deciding factor in allowing me to finally cross over this gap that had stymied me for so long. The difference is quite palpable.
Is that so? Good to hear. Well then, now that I know I'm doing something right, I'd better keep coming up with new regiments for you, so you can keep on moving up the ranks. Accordingly, what do you say we stop somewhere on our way back to the office? Here we are. I want you to buy yourself something from this clothing shop, in honor of your first rank up. Here's our budget. Go ahead and pick out whatever you think you'd look cutest in.
What do you mean, cutest? I'm not comfortable with this. Do you honestly think I worked so hard for my first rank up because I wanted to be congratulated like this?
You're looking a gift horse in the mouth, Chihaya. Besides, I told you from the beginning what I wanted, right? To draw out untapped appeal from you that didn't involve your singing? Like your physical appearance. It's not like I'm asking anything about outrageous of you right away either. You can shop for clothes for yourself at least, can't you?
Of course I can. But I was hardly expecting something like that to be what you were taking me out to do. Tell me, producer, do you enjoy placing me in difficult situations? Yes.
Not necessarily. I did mean it when I said I'm serious about your management policy, though. And if it's working so far, then hell or high water, I'm gonna see it through.
You are serious. So much so that I can't even find the words to object. I truly don't understand you.
If we're in agreement, then go on and pick something you like. I have another stop planned for us right after this.
Cosmetic shop? You're going to make me buy makeup now? Producer, this is getting a little...
Clothing is only half the battle, Chihaya. I want you to try buying makeup that matches your skin tone. Don't give me that look, you can do it. Just pretend it's part of a job, like a TV shoot or a shopping adventure or something. A supermarket sweep.
Ha! This is the only time I'll agree to do this. Understand? And I realize it's odd for me to be complaining about having been granted company funds to spend on myself.
Alright, that turned out really well. You got a lot of good stuff. So, how was your first day as a rank D idol?
I can't even remember the first thing about this morning's performance. The outlandish events that followed were too much of a blow to my mental fortitude. This is the first time I've ever felt so utterly lost while conducting activities as an idol. I think it wasn't any kind of photo shoot or merchandise handout, but my producer taking me out clothes shopping that did it.
Stop it, Chihaya. You don't have to make it so hard on yourself by thinking about it that way. Look over there. See the birds hopping around all over the place? For small wild creatures like them, life itself is little more than a constant struggle to survive. And yet, I can guarantee you, they're enjoying themselves more than you are right now. Isn't that one more thing you could stand to learn from them a little? What is it?
These tree spiders don't seem particularly wary of us or anything. Wouldn't wild animals usually be more vigilant so as not to allow humans to approach so close to them? You've obviously never seen the birds in Central Park.
Oh yeah, I think I remember reading something about that. Apparently over time, urbanized populations of birds can become habituated to the presence of humans, since, well, it's not like we hunt them for food, right?
There's... One came right up to my foot, even. Producer, what do we do now?
Well, if it's making you that uncomfortable, why don't you shoo it away? You don't get the hint if you just kick at it a little.
I couldn't do that. It would surely frighten the poor thing. Also, don't kick birds.
Interesting. So she has a tender side as well. Just doesn't come out in her expression a whole lot. After all, most of what she expresses to other people tends to be either about or via her singing.
Producer, how long do you suppose these sparrows live for?
The lifespan of a sparrow. Well, I don't think I could tell you the exact number, but I do know small birds like that are especially vulnerable to predation and infection, so probably couldn't be any more than like 2 or 3 years.
Years. Such a short amount of time to be in this world. And yet, they were able to fly freely wherever they wished even in that short time. And it's quite possible they'll have no regrets when it's over.
Chihaya? Hey, so what I was trying to say before was, could I possibly get you to smile a little more? Like you're actually enjoying yourself? I didn't take you out because I wanted to ruin your day, you know. And you did still agree to my policy, too. Your fans would love to see that cute smile of yours more often. Come on, you won your first Rank Up Festival, you bought cute clothes and makeup on the agency's budget, there's plenty for you to smile about today.
Yes, of course. You'll have to forgive me. I have a great deal of practical experience with the notion of enjoying myself. Thank you for getting a producer.
It was a clumsy, forced smile that was barely even directed at me. But that's okay. I'm hoping the day will come when she can look back on this tiny moment and remember it fondly as an all-important first step. Eventually. There's Chihaya inside the cafe. Although she appears to be just staring into space without touching her drink. I wonder what's up.
Cafe de Saito. Well, I guess we know what Saito did after he left the Shinsengumi.
Chihaya?
Wait, hold on, what?
That got her attention.
I heard Shinsengumi, hold on, I'm like communicating with
The
Tuck
cafe
and being quiet.
the screen outside the cafe, the name of the cafe was Cafe de Saito.
And the only meal they would serve is tofu.
Tofu coffee.
Call me over.
Oh
But
god.
yes.
2 things I hate.
Well, it would just be coffee with soy milk.
3 things I hate.
Ew!
Chihaya? Hello. Your coffee's going to get cold if you don't start drinking it soon. What are you waiting for?
I just thought of another thing. Also, all the little desserts are in the shape of bunnies.
We haven't played that part of the game on the stream. Nobody's gonna get it.
That's the point. It's an inside joke until they finally play it, and then they'll be like, God damn it!
If they even remember.
If they do, then kudos to them.
Oh, producer. I'm just conflicted right now. I have been of a mind to try adding milk to my coffee today for a change, just to see what it's like. But now that I'm here, they're kind of drastically altering
The kind?
I can't read. The idea of drastically altering its flavor in such a manner doesn't sit right with me. Coffee is produced and sold on the underlying assumption that it will be consumed as is. Is that not correct?
Well, underlying assumption might be a bit unfair. It's just a cup of coffee. Once you've paid for it, you're free to just drink it however you like after that, right?
One would think so, perhaps, but...
Oh no.
I just can't bring myself to accept that when I consider that someone in the employ of this cafe put careful thought and attention into preparing this particular blend with this particular flavor. The same goes for my music, after all. Whenever I hear one of my songs on TV, whatever random sound effects or voice that's being played over top of it, it's never a very good feeling.
Well, that I can kind of understand, but sometimes you just have days when you don't feel like taking coffee black. The same way someone might want to license a song to use as background music on occasion. I think that's something both vocalists and baristas just have to be prepared for.
What do you think I should do?
Well, if you're that worried about it, why not just take a few sips of it black, then pour the milk in and drink the rest of it? That way the barista can't complain, even if he is particular about his specialty blend. As long as he took the time to savor it as is first.
A sensible compromise. I believe I'll do just that. At long last, my mind has a suitable justification for adding milk to my coffee.
Say, I have a question, Chihaya. Are you always agonizing over this sort of thing every time you do so much as sit down with a cup of coffee?
I don't believe so. I wouldn't say I was particularly agonizing over anything just now. The thought simply came to my mind as would any other. Was that strange of me? Chihaya's like me, she overanalyzes everything.
No. Not strange of you at all, actually. Alright, I'll leave it. Alright, I'll leave you to it then. Take your time.
Of course. It's going to be a little too much milk, though. Perhaps no more than this much? She added a lot of milk to that coffee if it's that color.
I love her so much.
Not quite. Wait, if it's like what?
Like,
white?
It was like caramel.
Oh no, you only need to do like.
She added she added like my mother's amount of milk to her coffee.
Okay, it's like maybe 3 or 2. Okay, you know how big the little nerd boxes are, the tiny ones? Maybe 2 of those.
Yeah, that was like not even that was a lot. That was like mostly milk.
But it makes it creamy. All she needs is then a little bit of sugar. There. Or she should have done French vanilla.
Oh, producer. I wasn't expecting to see you here. What brings you?
Nothing really. I was just wondering what you were doing standing like a statue in front of the CD shop.
I was listening to the song being played on the PA system when I happened to overhear a somewhat depressing conversation between a pair of people passing through. You never hear shops playing songs into the street anymore like you used to, they were saying. It was as if, in their experience, the whole world had moved on from music entirely.
Yes. The decline of the music industry. I have to admit, that is something I hear about myself from time to time, like how platinum albums have been drastically decreasing in number in recent years.
Do you suppose that ours is a profession doomed to fade away into obscurity, an artifact of a bygone era? And if that were the case, then would there be someone at fault for it?
Who's at fault? It's a difficult question to answer, Chihaya, but if I had to make my best guess... I really don't think anybody is to blame. Everyone is just doing the best they can. The composers, the lyricists, the singers, even the record labels. They're all in this business because they decided that's what they wanted to do with their lives. It's not like that decision can be called incorrect, and it's not like anyone's doing anything wrong. What matters is the will to stand firm and keep trying, no matter the state of the industry, I think.
Agreed. I wouldn't have pointed the finger at any one group of people in particular either. To do so would be a disservice to the tremendous efforts everyone puts forth. As a member of the music industry myself, I too want to make whatever small contributions I can to ensure its continued survival. The flames may wax and wane and flicker, but they will never be wholly extinguished. Not while I have anything to say about it.
Well, that cheered her up. I was a little disappointed I couldn't give her a more elaborate academic answer, but I guess all she needed was to hear that someone felt the same way as her deep down. Oh, thank you for the follow, Jenny Loback.
Yay!
Oh, I spy one of my idols. I spy a Chihaya.
A wild Chihaya has appeared.
Chihaya? Hey there. I'm used to seeing you scrutinize your own CDs, but what's got so much of your attention about that one?
The jacket. Album covers in general are just so fascinating to me. The art design is always so intricate and imaginative. I can never help but want to pick them up for a closer look. The same applies to things like portable music players as well. Anytime I spot a particularly interesting or aesthetically pleasing design, it has a way of arresting my attention.
Yeah, pretty sure that's the idea. In the modern age of computer-aided manufacturing and the like, people tend to take for granted that things are supposed to look good, and they won't pay a second thought to something that doesn't. Visual appeal is a necessity.
But they can't be sure something's truly worth their attention without knowing how the music actually sounds, or how the product actually performs, can they? And yet, are people content to judge CDs by their jackets? Are manufacturers satisfied so long as the outward appearance is good enough? I don't think I can accept that as on the level.
Sacrificing substance in the name of design, you mean? There doesn't always have to be an inverse relationship between the two, though. It's perfectly possible to give equal thought to both form and function when designing something, the way I see it. Prime example would be your stage outfits. They need to both look the part of the coordinated set and be made to fit you girls' measurements, otherwise they're unusable for us.
Now that you mention it, that's true, isn't it? It wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to try and have one without the other. Meaning design and substance are two separate issues that are both equally important. I apologize for the odd question. Clearly I was thinking about it the wrong way.
Looks like she feels better about it now. It may be slow going, but little by little, I'm finding more and more ways to build up common ground between the two of us. One more. Alright, that concludes my business for the day. Guess I'll set up everything I need for tomorrow before I head home.
Producer? Sorry for the trouble, but there happens to be a certain matter on my mind at the moment, which I would like to inquire your thoughts on, if I may.
Oh, Chihaya. I thought you had gone home already. Of course I'll hear you out. What is it that's got you so worked up? You're acting even more stiff than usual.
Say, for example, that there exists a person with whom you can't be said to share a close personal relationship, yet you're of a mind to present a surprise gift to them. Would that be perceived as impolite?
Ah, okay. That's a question with no clear black and white answers, I'm afraid. It really depends on the situation. But I think you should be alright under most circumstances within reason. Like, like as long as it's nothing exorbitantly expensive or anything else that might make them feel awkward or guilty, I think they'll be perfectly happy to know you were thinking of them.
I understand. That alleviates my concerns. In that case, would you be willing to accept this from me?
What?
You need not presume I have any sort of ulterior motive. I merely wanted to provide you with a more tangible expression of my gratitude for the consideration you show me on a daily basis.
I see. Thank you. I'll be more than happy to accept it in that case. I appreciate that you were thinking of me.
It's a relief that my efforts turned out not to be in vain. That's all, producer. If I may excuse myself.
Good night, Chihaya. Careful on your way home. There are 3 scenes like this per story, where if you build up the button. If you build up their affection high enough, then one night they'll randomly catch you after work to give you a chocolate. And you can use the chocolate from the menu to have some kind of effect on your activities for the week, I forget. Alright, so that is actually the end of the rank D scene, so we're going to take a short break and come back with rank C, which I will need to go over something real quick first. See you in a bit.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey guys! Do you like our content? Do you want to support the show? Click the link in the description below to visit our donation page. All proceeds go towards new and better equipment and games you want to see us play. Everyone who donates will get a special shout out at the end of future videos, and we're currently working on setting up some special perks for you. If you don't want to donate, that's okay too. You can support us by subscribing and clicking that bell icon so you get notified whenever we put out a new video.
Thanks for joining us today, fans. Did you know we do a lot more than manage idols on our channel? Check out Izumi Reviews Me for anime reviews, product reviews, and more.
I'd prefer not to direct too much attention away from our singing. By selecting the box on the left, one may view our previously completed Idolm Master dubs. And of course, we'll see you next time.